I feel like what you describe as a cult of personality was more likely to emerge on the right than on the left. Because I feel like people on the right have been getting told by the Republican Party my whole adult life that government is the problem, like Ronald Reagan said, and we need voting restrictions because Democrats cheat, and we need unregulated guns, not just for hunting and self-defense, but because we need to stand up against our government tyranny. And all this stuff that maybe works in the short term, but in the long term builds toward radicalism, and I think opens the right more up to a cult of personality than the left. And I know we probably disagree on that strongly.
I think we do disagree on that. But what I would say is, the way that I look at it is those of us on the right in this moment have a particularly great responsibility and duty because this threat has emerged from the right.
Yeah.
We can talk about why that was. I think that frankly, there are millions of people around the country who feel like they aren't heard. And Donald Trump managed to convince them that he would be their voice, which is, of course, a complete lie, but they bought it. And he preyed on that patriotism. But right now, it's, I think, partly why I have been so disappointed with what I've seen from other members of my party in their unwillingness to step up. I think we have a particular duty to step up.
You've seen that, you heard that. Can you imagine the impetus and the confidence that she speaks with, acting like she has no fault? It's going to be the end of democracy if Trump gets into power. Speak for yourself. In fact, the more she speaks, if you notice, people are going against what she's saying because people are flocking to Donald Trump because what's going on in America right now is a disgrace. All right, he's one of the most ridiculous, corrupt, I'm talking about Joe Biden, all right, presidents that the world has ever seen. 2 wars already. Ukraine and now the one in Israel, okay? Look at the cities around you. Crime infested. Drug infested. Look at the borders. Even the mayor of New York is complaining. He's saying basically, look, we need help from the federal government, but guess what? Joe Biden is not buying it. He doesn't care. All right, look at the court system. You know, the courts have been weaponized, right, by the Democrats. And they're going after Donald Trump like crazy because they know what he can do. He's for the people. When he was in power, what happened? The economy was booming. Stock market was rising. The streets were nice. People felt good. People felt good about their finances. But right now, the country is going to hell, as he says. And it's true. But what are you going to do about it? All right, if we can rally around Donald Trump, no matter what his enemies are saying, they don't want him to be in power because the positive change that's going to come, the safer the world is going to be, what God is going to do, they're not ready. All right, so they're doing everything they can to stop him, but do not fall for it. You need to fight. Speak out, man. The DOJ is going after people like priests, the Catholics. This is what's going on in America today. Your school, your children are being indoctrinated, man. Homeschool them if you can. But look at what's happening in our society. Please, man, look. Liz, you were once a great woman, man. Conservative, you can say, but right now you have a derangement syndrome like no other. So do yourself a favor, keep talking. Because as we hear you, we're thinking, if you don't like him, then there's something in him that we want. We want him back into power to put a stop to these wars, to help close that border, to put order and let God's name reign supreme in the White House again. All right. If you enjoy this, please leave a like, send a message, and leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. One love.